Oh boy. Hayabusa zooms in very early on. Again, we're seeing a different route here. Showing the jungle and the mid lane immediately. Actually trying to hide your tools, right? So you don't hide the damage sources, but you hide the setup tools right here. That's how much Geek needs the setups to really work, right? They need Beloyski. They need Gobs to be on the right hero to really make the plays happen right here. Because otherwise, they're prone to repeating game number 1.
If they were feeling really confident, I feel like Terizla, Fanny could work. But if not, then Julian Fanny would also be pretty solid. But the Rogers he's also still up for grabs, and they'll decide to go for that instead. Still with the Aurora. Hey, that's cute. He might have lied to us. He said it's not prio at all. He said in the interview, no, don't pick Aurora. It's bad.
Did it just interesting? Did we catch you red-handed, Cascute?
Nice try, Cascute.
There's an online record available for us.
Ryzan is not falling for it.
Did he just, give a game plan for teams for the next 2 weeks? Picking the Aurora?
That's crazy if it actually ends up being that way. Just hidden OP Aurora the whole time. There hasn't been any big changes recently to Aurora. She was, I think, buffed a bit, but that was several patches ago. Only now does it show up. And I wonder why exactly that is. Of course, it's crowd control. Of course, it's zoning. It's the survivability. But some other laners, some other mid laners can also provide those same things. Like what exactly tips her over into a strong pick rather than a situational pick? I want to ask some of the coaches, man.
The Fanny banned out. They kind of thinned down the margin and the cone of picking up that Fanny. The Harith, they kind of want to take it away as well. Last 2 bans from both teams. Again, flexibility in the hands of Dewa United. So is for Geek Fam with the R. Let's look at go the XP route, the roam route. We'll never know.
Alright, man. No Harith for Dewa. I guess they're still concerned about burst damage now. Now that they have the Edith, it wants to survive a bit longer, right? To actually get the bar up and then go for the Primal Wrath. They're trying to make sure that there is a limited burst damage, and if they want to deal with more Shred, they'll be okay, I was thinking. But they don't want to let Geek play the macro game. They know they can beat Geek in the teamfight execution, so they deny all these macro tools. With the Terizla picked away though, what exactly will fall into the hands of Sorizo? Because this Edith can still be flexed into the EXP lane.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, again, the Fanny Julian was an open window, an open opportunity for Dewa, but they decided to go for the or actually the other way.
Oh,
for the Cho and the Alpha again. So yeah, with the Moskov and the Harith setting up for the proper lane, a great winning matchup. And now there's nothing left to go for except for Claude and Carry, and they'll go for the Claude still, Claudera.
But the question is, Arashi, does Dewa have enough damage to battle through the front lines of Geek Fam?
Well, I think they do, man. Especially with the Alpha. That's some true damage, and that's some spammable damage. I think ladies and gentlemen at home, if you feel like Alpha does okay damage, you should get into a practice room and really see how crazy that spam is, right?
Yeah.
You go in, and there's just a bunch of true damage coming in really, really fast on relatively short cooldown.
Don't even buy items, just go for the damage, because base damage alone is ridiculous.
Exactly, man. And on top of that, they have the Roger for the shot, for the execute, and they have the Primal Wrath. That Edith is not just a tank, it's also a DPS source.
Right.
So all things considered, it's pretty okay. I am also concerned for the safety of this Cho, because it's the same problem. Who exactly do you try and go for with this Cho? Like, who do you try and go for the kick?
Interesting to see. Now, again, back to the Land of Dawn to close out the series. Or will Geek Fam push us the extra mile? It is going to be Geek Fam against Dewa United.
Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, if Geek Fam can jump back to at least equal footing here and force out a game number 3, or will Dewa United just consume them here? Take a 4-2-0. It is again Vince. Oh, boy, what? Oh, yeah, Mueza just needs one more hit. Gets thrown back under the turret. Mueza falling there, trading his life for the mid lane. And Hijime gets the kill. It's Beloyski on the Terizla roam, by the way.
What? I just realized that as well.
BBB.
Oh, man, that's a whole different look. Hijime, getting chunked down by Vincent. Terizla roam is a very weird look. It's a very fresh look. But the fact that we're looking at a lot of sustainability problems for the roamers that are getting bursted down left and right, maybe this is that new technology that has so much more value. The fact that it's matched with the Chosen, though, means that in the mid lane, I think Geek Fam's skirmish scrap potential is a lot better for now. Looking at the emblems by GamesMax, 4 tenacities on the side of Geek Fam. They want to make sure they get every single bit of extra potential in those crazy skirmishes because they know they're losing this by such a tiny margin. Everyone from Dewa gets so low whenever the fights end. And along with that, it's a firmness on Baloyski, so he doesn't even have that extra bit of healing from like a Festival of Blood. He went straight for the tankiness to make sure he doesn't get chunked down and bursted down immediately.
I was surprised to see Baloyski with the Narizla having to force the flicker this time around. A resource wasted, and a very significant one at that, but he hasn't been able to get the level 4 yet, so all fine and dandy for Geek Fam as a boy creates that rotational play. Baloyski is tasked to just hold this lane down. He gets bullied for that as well. The turtle spawns now. All eyes in Dewa United. They have prio towards this Lord, but Geek Fam, they will corral and collapse.
Shadow Kill coming down, raise the wing out in the retro battle. Now Frigid Glacier to stop them there, despite the penalty zone. And now they get all knocked up. Boy, go with the Crimson Beacon into the back, but now will pay for it with his life. Again, a big error for Geek Fam.
A catastrophic turtle attempt for Geek Fam right now. And look at it, the play immediately Ray goes for the steal. Spear Alpha's out as Vincent tries to look for something. But even this, wow, whoa!
There we go, Way the Dragon Ray doesn't have a Spear Alpha just yet, but he gets frozen! Now the final splash, they trade over Mueza, but I think they were happy with that. Ray's gotta be careful now, the damage is gonna be enough to take him down with the vengeance. Geek Fam finding a better trade this time round.
All debunked. Dewa United do have the damage needed to just skirmish early on. You were talking about how Baloyski would have the potential as well to skirmish around that mid lane or even create rotational plays as the Turizla, a beefy yet tanky yet damaging hero. But still, it is going to be very hard for Geek Fam to cut through Dewa United. 1v1. Final Wrath.
Gonna damage.
Stops. Turning it back around just a bit. Here it is, doesn't have the final slash. Chorizo just says, sorry, bro, this is my lane.
They're all in, bro. From the Edith is definitely a menacing thing to deal with. And the fact that they really used the... So Govs already used the final slash right there. Means that Chorizo can just do that with no trouble at all. Now the question is for Geek Fam, what are they looking for? Because I think for Dewa, it's pretty straightforward. They relinquished a couple of kills there to Geek Fam in favor of shutting down Vincent, right? They took away the orange buff immediately. They took away the second creep on the bottom, below the orange buff as well, to just make sure that they put Vincent behind. And you're seeing the EXP gap here. Ray already level 7. They want to make sure that the jungle is where they have their sights on.
Yeah, and that head-to-head, we have seen Ray having the back foot, but this time around, initiation not going to pop up well. The lantern as well, or the flare rather, from a boy will provide a protection, but no ultimate for this skirmish in the turtle pit.
And now the armor, the Earth Shatter, Baloyski. Great final slash into the penalty zone right there, but the Frigid Glacier actually saves him for a bit. Vincent getting rid of Ray, Chorizo gonna be caught here with a Primal Rat, and that's the blazing duet from Tadera, rotating all the way from the bottom lane to get Geek Fam to win. Gobs. Okay. Vengeancing into the turret just to show... actually reading that as well. Mueza forced back.
What a read right there. It seemed like the combo from Dewa was going to be too much, but the fact that they used several of their ultimates already, trying to deal with a boy, trying to pick him off before the turtle fight, allows Geek to kind of strike back. Hijume tries to make something happen right here. Can he save that turret? Geek Fam back away immediately. It's a great win for them though, already at a 1k gold advantage. Oh man, Chorizo comes back in though.
1v1. But look at the Ice Queen just waiting there in the back. That's not fair, brother.
It's just a bait. With the Thunderbolt available for Gobs, he is going to be quite tanky, but Vincent rushes the Sky Piercer, so now Dewa needs to be careful. If they keep going for trades like this, but never get the shutdown on Vincent, he can start building up those Sky Piercer stacks. But I think he knows that that item paints a target right on his back. And look at that boy trying to zone. He has to be careful though. Purify, it's not up yet.
Great kick again with the Raider Dragon, and now into the freezer. Boy! So able to escape now. Wow, Purify comes back in time, but Chorizo will be able to pick up that kill. Now the Shadow Kill on him. Dewa United playing for it. Earth Shatter in, blazing duet from Chadera. The penalty zone over to Ray right now. It's good freeze to cancel it out. Now Watt is coming in to go for the cleanup. Baloy left alone. Oh no!
Unfortunate. The War Crime General beat on by 5 people. That's a war crime. That shouldn't be allowed. What a play from Dewa though to take out a boy, knowing that the Purify was barely out of cooldown. Look at Gobs though, taking a lot of damage.
Mueza's just gonna kick him to the wall. Oh, that's a bully right there, Mueza.
What?
Oh, weapon pounce as well there. All right. Both teams disengaging.
A lot of confidence from Watt as well. Already having his hand on the Windtalker. Itemizing next towards the Endless Battle, so no Thunderbolt this time around, Arashi. For what?
Not just yet. Looking at the level advantage, by the way. Ray is almost level 10. Ooh.
That's the retribution. And now Voloisky brought back again. The penalty zone still able to connect the Frigid Glacier. Oh, Gob's final slash on a 3! And the shadow kill from Vincent to execute their Mueza. Cannot stand the damage. Hijuman, no mana. Seems like he still wants to save for a bit. Watt able to regroup with Hijuman. Vincent steals away this purple buff.
It's almost like you know that you should actually prioritize the fights first before the visual objective. Look at Gobs though, starting things off. Hijume with low mana will still be able to protect the turret. But look at the jungle. Chadera, very active trying to get something here. Watt spots it though. Oh, and Chadera will be able to secure it.
Yeah, he'll be able to get the orange buff. Another resource again, blown by Geek. But a game fight by the new application Go Pay. Claude is the most picked hero in Chadera's MPL ID career with 32 picks and a 62% win rate as well. This is why he is called Cloudera. This is why it is one of his staple heroes. This such a comfort pick for him to excel. Whoa. And this time on Mueza, stopping forward with the kick.
Great penalty zone to cancel it out right now. Voloisky takes all the damage. The Frigid Glacier as well, but Chadera is still free with the Blazing Duet. Doing so much damage. The Air 4 knock up a boy. Playing basketball with the Dewa players. Cerezo tried to go for the Earth Shatter, but couldn't get it done. What? Has to purify out. Gobs diving in deep right now. Wanting to be slain again. Gobs is unstoppable. Cerezo spaced away. Oh, look at the boy. He was still, a boy going for the dive.
What?
A boy. A rare mistake from a boy.
A questionable decision there from a boy. But at least for Cloudera, he has been able to step up with the Blazing Duet double kill. At least Geek Fam now they're able to get Prio up top. And as well as the golden staff in the hands of Chadera, this is going to be his power spike.
Yep. 3-item power spike for Chadera right here. And now Dewa, they've had the problems of Geek Fam solved. Earlier they were able to sustain and win all these crazy fights just by out-sustaining Geek Fam. But now with all that damage here, it's going to be a lot more difficult as Gobs by sometimes. I think Dewa thought they were on the Lord right here, but they're not. Voloisky catching them apart right here.
There's a penalty zone, goes on to Ray. Gobs with the follow-up. This time no final slash. Vincent! Finding the shadow kill with a Frigid Glacier, was able to connect onto all the members of Geek Fam, and now Dewa are outnumbering Geek. They won in the skirmish. What with the finishers?
BBW, the big bad wolf, or rather, the big bad one is here to fight 1v1 against Vincent. And Vincent almost gets taken down. But they flipped the script with the Wombo combo. That was so beautiful.
Oh no.
From Dewa United.
Okay, Vincent, not too sure if you actually want to go for this. Ray is right there. Retribution at 5. Vincent, no shadow kill. Walking slowly but surely, like the ninja he is. Walks up with the quad shadow. No, Ray gets it.
No.
The retribution came up in time.
In the nick of time, the retribution came up. That's a sad time for Vincent. 5-1 though. If you look at the score at least, but the kills are on Vincent, and the rest are on Gobs. And that's great and all, but Gobs isn't the main carry here. He's on Arlet, and he's building tank with a Thunderbolt into the Dominance Ice with a Warhammer for good measure. But man, Geek Fam funneling into that corridor for the glacial, for the Frigid Glacier to crack down on them.
Wait, solo kill? Wait, this might be a solo kill. Does he have the quad shadow to actually escape? Cerezo. One hit, Vincent, don't go back. Don't let the intrusive thoughts win. Mueza finding Gobs into the Frigid Glacier. Voloisky caught as well as he went for the in-game. Chadera cancelled out, has a Purify now. Slam dunking him down, our boy. Looking for more. What? Purify, what? Oh, saved by Hijuman.
No.
But not for long. It's still a shutdown for Mr. Boy of House A.
What is going on? Boy of House A makes the play, but man, for both teams, they've been able to get a small lead, but almost immediately it gets overturned. There's just no balance right here. It's like you're on a seesaw. It never stays right on the center. It just goes up and down, up and down.
It's a pendulum.
Pendulum.
It's more than just a pendulum. With the way things are going though, this is going to the late game. where the Claude in theory becomes so much more dangerous, but so does the Edith, and so does the Aurora, and the Alpha technically. So I feel like overall it's kind of even for both teams. It really comes down to how the fights play out. We've seen both teams win and lose with a gold advantage. It's an execution gap at this point, and with 55 seconds till the next Lord, who's gonna make the first move? Who's gonna go for that engage? Because Geek fam have a lot more tools to try and make that happen. Whereas for Dewa, Mueza is on the throw, so it's a whole different scenario right here. The real big AoE spell is just the Frigid Glacier, and maybe the Earth Shatter and the Spear of Alpha.
Yeah, Watt and Chidera both having that access to the Malefic Roar. Watt without the Thunderbolt this time around, opting for a much more heavy damage build. He doesn't have the tank item, still a beefy boy. But then again, with that Thunderbolt, he doesn't have that extra cover, that extra true damage. For Geek fam this time around, it all comes down to the execution. Are they able to counter-initiate the players of Dewa United? Because again, they can really just layer the CCs with the Glacier, with the Spear of Alpha, with the Earth Shatter.
Yeah, a lot of layering for Dewa, definitely. But I think for Geek fam, their initiations have been too honest, you know? Because I feel like, if you take a look at the items, no conceal at all. It's an encourage for Beloyski, so they don't have ways to usually utilize the typical Beloy BBB.
Oh! That's some damage coming in from Watt, man. The true damage is real against the Terizla. But Dewa, do they want to force this? They might have a way to work with on the bottom side. Both teams know, though, the team that commits onto the neutral objective is prone to getting completely wiped out. So both teams are playing it so patient. You can feel Beloyski's emotions right here, trying to find the right engage, but everyone's spreading out apart. His penalty zone can make or break this game right now. And he recalls, he wants to get back to full HP. This is why Terizas usually go for that Festival of Blood, so he can heal up from the minions, from the jungle. The fact that he has to go back to base on occasion is not a good sign as the top lane pushes in favor of Dewa. That could be used by Sorizo to try and prepare something.
So far, for Beloyski, the penalty zones have been hitting, have been the setup for success for Geek fam. But the slow dance will just be prolonged. Chorizo is up there looking for a flank angle, or maybe, just maybe, he'll be able to cut Vincent. No, he won't. They'll wrap around again, and this time Geek moving in unison, looking to eye Chorizo and just scamper him away from the crime scene. But a kick! Mueza jumping.
That's Gobs getting out of a sticky situation. No way off the dragon right now. Wave pushing in the bottom side for Geek fam. This is their moment if they want to make it happen. I don't think they're just a bit too gun shy at this point. They just have to wait it out and be patient as a boy just tries to scout with the lantern, lighting up the jungles. They are committing to this. They're letting the tower on the bottom side fall.
So close. That bottom side minion is shoving towards their tower. There goes Hijime.
The freeze over Chidera, burning down! Oh, Hijime gets a fadeaway despite the penalty zone! It is Dewa's fight to win! Doing a lot of damage. Vincent, he used all of his skills already. Mueza's going for it again. And it seems for Geek fam, they'll only be stuck with two members. Dewa, they lost a base turret down below. Vincent actually looking for a play here. Has the Quad Shadow, jumps in onto Chorizo. He's gonna be careful about this though, because the Onward could punish him. All right, both teams now back to laning.
All in all, not too bad for Dewa United. They didn't get the Lord, or rather for Geek fam, they didn't get the Lord for for Dewa United, and they didn't even get the turret as well. Down bottom, they couldn't even defend this. So Geek fam, at least, they're able to bandage all the scars and stitch it up. Because Dewa United, they can't really advance with the 3 kills they're able to get, and the kills were pretty crucial as well in the hands of Chidera.
That was Hijime though, starting things off with a Flicker Glacier out of nowhere. Crazy. While Geek fam were concerned about the Way of the Dragon, the Onwards, the Spear of Alpha, they forgot about the Glacier of Hijime. Dewa though are right back at it. No base turret, no problem. They're gonna go and try and blitz it down.
Let's see if Vincent the red tree can it save him? No, Chorizo gets it! Massive counter stack of the Glacier freezes all of them in the back line right now. With that's gonna be Vincent on the shadow kill. Doing a lot of damage. Mueza very low. Watts getting Beloyski down. It's a trade 2 for 2 right now. Watts still looking for a way to take some more kills. But Dewa, they realize we got the Lord. We can play it slow.
Wow. Mueza survives with literally a pixel of HP there. Has to pump the regen. And fortunately for them, the Lord pops up on the bottom side of the map. They can use this to equalize. Sticking together here, letting Mueza scout out. He spots Vincent. Oh, what's the drag?
With the drag and the freeze! Vincent caught what? Like compounds. Grr.
Insanity. Mueza, the prodigy, has been the forefront of Dewa United to make the plays, the kicks, the moves, the executions, all heralded by one man, and that man is Mueza.
Dewa find an opportunity right here. 18 seconds without Vincent. It was ideal they could go for a base fight at that moment, but the Lord was busy dealing with the empowered minions from the side of Geek Fam. Oh, here's your man!
Again, finding Baloyski. Only Baloyski this time around, though. Baloyski's gonna be taken down by Watt right now as Mueza gets brought back to the team. So with the Purify, Watt able to escape Chorizo. A bit too aggressive. Meanwhile, Ray's still in the bottom lane. Chorizo doing a whole lot of damage, or taking a whole lot of damage rather, with a Primal Wrath there. But in the end, it's good for Geek. Vincent, almost gonna go for the execute. The shadow kill in, but the immortality's still there. Ray's waiting for the quad tap to be used up. Vincent jumping in. Now Watt able to get the winner crown in time. Vincent jumps in. Oh, what?
My goodness.
Like a pound, does he have the winner crown? Watt shoots him down as he goes to the shadow.
A battle for the ages. Sky Piercer after Sky Piercer. But Watt is the one that's able to get the kill. And they also get the top side turret. This is going from bad to worse for Geek Fam.
What a cruel joke though! Geek Fam find a swing of momentum, but they lost the base turret on the far side of the map.
Oh no.
The Lord is spawning on the bottom side, but now Geek Fam are the ones who have to face the empowered minions. Dewa can very easily control the bottom lane, and that is just tragic, man. Mueza still on the hunt, but this is a draining match for both teams. Unwilling to let up the control in the map and the game. 32 seconds right here for both teams. Battle spells up for the side of Geek Fam actually, not available for Dewa. But look at this, Baloyski. If he is the man tasked with clearing the waves right here, he's gonna take a while to rotate, man. That's a slow, lumbering Terizla.
And you don't even have the PZ as well for the team fight. But then again, the question for Dewa is who will address that side lane pressure? Who will be able to instill that constant pressure to the top side if they really will take the Lord? Because again, I do see Cho as the most fitting member, but Mueza was the one who is always on the initiate, on the hunt, looking for the kicks. And this time around, Geek Fam are the ones who lay claim on this Lord. They were the ones who started Ray under pressure this time, having to dodge. But God's looking for a Spear of Alpha.
Goes in all the way, winner crown. What's up? Finding the way to Dragon on the Vincent, and now the frigid Glacier. Chorizo might as well die. It's okay. Watt has done the deed. To the bottom lane, just looking to go for it. Watt able to get the triple kill. Can he go for the Maniac? Can he go for the Savage? Gobs, run! Run away! Oh my god, Ijume catches Chidera! Cancels the recall. Watt is still on the chase for Gobs. Mueza still there, trying to cancel it away. Unofficial Maniac. Mueza canceling it again. Chidera, BMI forward. Mueza loses the immortality. Now jumping in, canceling the recall once again. And Chidera might just be outplayed here. Mueza! Once again, the Geek Fam Junior Roamer to Dewa United. It's 2-0. Dewa win out in the slugfest.
The big bad wolf and the prodigy able to push the gods to the win. Geek Fam falter in a 2-0 against Dewa United in such destructible fashion. Dewa United, what a showing from this new and energetic team.
What in the world was that? In a battle between the Sons of the Gods and the Geeks, we have an absolute slugfest. And through sheer toughness, they were able to sustain the blows and keep moving forward. They have beaten Geek Fam in a 2-0 sweep.
My goodness, Mueza is such an exciting player to watch. This guy has been so active, on the lookout. And Geek Fam, again, they have to swallow the painful pill of losing yet again another game. Again and again. Unable to pick up the 2 important wins to start off your season in such convincing fashion, roll balling it into a positive